Hello, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Today we're going to do 3 side quests before in the next episode where we move on to the next main quest. We're going to do String Theory, Siren Song, and Street Magic. We're going to start with String Theory here right after we...
Interested in some Cordona news?
So first of all, we've got Headless Eagles, and then this written by,
Check the front page.
Miss, fuck, now I'm blanking on her name. Well, actually, so I'll show you this, and I think I want to read this. So, Angelo Dondolo, known to all across the island as the kindly, generous owner of the Old City's Antiques bookstore, was murdered Tuesday by craven gang members. His shop and institution for decades is today locked for the first time in his living memory. As the city reels, we know the loss will be felt not just by the patrons of his store, but his neighbors, friends, and loved ones, to whom his gentle warmth and sly wit offered a much-needed respite in these dark times. Police are investigating the homicide, but have not yet made any arrests. The funeral is expected to be announced this week. Big ripperoni for my man. Alright. Central Scaladio from St. Clement's Cathedral. Like, we're like right there. Healing for information. Okay. So I should just
Won't regret it.
Also, by the way, I figured out that the game just arbitrarily, whenever I picked up that quest, added this item. You know, I couldn't buy it before. And that kind of makes me mad, because I was under the impression that I had bought every buyable cosmetic in the game. And I was a little disappointed to see that, that I couldn't have bought that beforehand, because I likely would have been able to do that side quest 100%, but unfortunately, the game didn't really feel like letting me do that. So, my old violin has been taken care of. Information on 89 instrument of room. Please visit me on Professor's Road north of Adler Street in Scaladio. I'll appreciate it, Anthony Jones. Alright, Professor's Road north of Adler Street. Oh, it's like right there.
I'm having deja vu. This house seems so familiar. I'm having deja vu. This house seems so familiar.
This guy...
Greetings. Would you be here about my violin by any chance?
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But by the sounds of it, you haven't seen my instrument, alas. But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
Alrighty, I had to check. Recording? So what happened?
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took was the instrument.
Did you report the theft to the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
That I've been doing for him. Alright, I want to help.
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Come inside, I'll show you everything.
Alright, let's head on in.
Feel free to look around.
The door was kicked in.
What do you think, Miss John?
We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck. Ooh, or make pizza. Do you like pineapple?
I do not.
This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time. I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth.
These are intricate pieces of music, quite beautiful if my sight reading holds true.
They left the bow.
The thief left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato. The jagged bottle reeks of cheap whiskey. Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke. The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains.
Awesome.
An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case. Nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd.
I can't hear anything. Has it got strings?
Anything else you'd like to know?
Where were you?
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
Do you live alone?
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons, but nobody visits me anymore.
Chemical analysis. Alright, so 2, -6. And 5. Easy. Salt and gunpowder. Okay. I thought that I heard a thing of boy. Blood's got to be off the drive by now. If he's had time to hang up posters and contact the police about it. But I can still sniff it out. Nope. Hold on. Now I'm not confused. Oh, he must have found it. I guess he... Huh. Okay. I thought there was a window there that he broke in as well. Yeah, look at that. Also, sprinting has been fixed, so I just needed to restart the game. If you hadn't figured out already.
The trail stops here among the wayside.
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was stolen. Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh, yes, I did. It was sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend. A Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
Oh, okay.
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir, the sailors also took my donkey. So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so what is his violin? Oh,
It's not your fault.
You couldn't have known they would steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay put. Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's sake.
Follow the trail. Doesn't appear so.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Let's analyze this guy's first. Merchant. Okay, he plays string instruments.
Is this familiar to you?
Listen, friend. I like your face. I'll tell you.
One of the traders remembers the sailors pushing the donkey near a drinking fountain by the archway with a column. Okay. Oh, it is this archway.
The donkey was being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase.
What's this?
One of them lost his cap.
I don't get to add that to my collection.
A pile of dung. An act of defiance. I hope it got on their shoe.
Okay, there's the donkey.
This must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back. Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey. On our way back.
Good grief. Those drunks are wreaking havoc in there.
Sailors were havoc in the West Tavern and are really modern and dangerous. One of the patrons are free extended. Let's go in and deal with them. I reckon that we're gonna have to, yeah, do a combat. This is an open air temple. This is pretty neat.
When a king is out, like hell.
Take a rest, my friend.
Okay, how do you have? Alright, we're getting new
Too simple.
character models for these guys.
No more crime for you until next month.
The snuff's ready.
There's a we have like Santa models. That's kind of cool.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff. Don't work this way. I'm coming.
No more crime for you until next month.
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh, and I accidentally pressed the button.
Eat lead. I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll live. Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Easy. Easy.
Well, they left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them.
Okay, so it should be somewhere inside the tavern. Oh. This looks like it.
The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
Alright, let's get back to that boy. And chilling. There we go.
I found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. I'll be quick as a flash. Hey, Yusuf, please look after my cart, okay? And don't eat anything. Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
Well done. I look forward to the beautiful reunion.
Is the rather beautiful violin, my good sir?
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
It would be my pleasure.
This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognize it?
Do
Look up, Sherry. There used to be an attic up there. We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children. You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
That's cool.
Bravo! I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds in the skilled hands of a virtuoso. That melody, it brought back some memories. I have a confession to make, Mr. Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
Oh, so that was you. After my wife's death, it was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening helped me persevere. In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, well, I don't play.
It's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes. The way I see it, the violin chose you. Take good care of her.
Sherry, I'm really glad we helped him.
Cool. That's pretty epic. Oh, that's actually really nice. I love that. Alright, Siren Song. Down on the beach near the cemetery. Okay, so the cemetery is over here. Oh yeah, around the cellar, okay. That's cool. We got an origin story for the violin. This is pretty epic. Siren Song is up next, and then Street Magic, which by the way, I picked up Street Magic off screen just by eavesdropping on some people.
Kiss mark. It's the work of a siren, I'm telling you.
Here to gawk at the bloater?
Not at all, officer. Perhaps I can help.
Help with what exactly? Solving an accident? Fellow drank himself to death, literally. Case closed. It's not the first case, neither. A few days ago, another drunken sailor drowned himself in a fountain.
What about the other sailor?
What can you tell me about the other sailor?
Nothing to tell. Some rich chap complained about a dead body in a fountain. Wasn't me who inspected the scene, though. Should have gone easy on the bottle, if you ask me. They get to shore, they start drinking like fish. Too bad booze doesn't make them grow gills, eh?
Siren be
There's
responsible.
talk on the streets that a siren could be responsible for the drownings.
A siren? You mean the bird woman kind? Why, of course, we got sirens aplenty round here. Harpies, too. Oh, please.
Look around.
I would like to take a look around.
Go ahead. Just don't disturb the evidence, all right? I still have to write my report.
His whole body is tense, stiffened by rigor mortis. The face is frozen in a contorted smile. A kiss on the forehead is quite intimate, but the vulgar lip rouge suggests a different type of intimacy. Interesting.
Jesus.
His fingers are clenched as if he's clutching to life even now.
What's happened?
Worn, soaked boots, size 8. Something smells fishy here. and it's not brine.
Hobbies are a good way to take the mind off all the murders.
It's a good thing the tide hasn't washed away the tracks. I should inspect them more closely. It's a good thing the tide hasn't washed away the tracks. I should inspect them more closely. Light tobacco with a hint of citrus. A bright red lip rouge mark.
There's 2 more points over there. Anyways.
Siren's song. The rumours weren't so absurd after all. There's still some left, just enough for a tipple. The water is shallow and the slope is smooth. One would have to be dead drunk to drown here.
Oh, no, I don't want to place that in chemical analysis. Let's go through a little mini game. that. Wait, there's one more. Okay. Alright, there we go.
The sediment contains cyanide. It turns out he was
cyanide.
poisoned.
Didn't the copper say that fellow drank himself to death? He wasn't wrong.
All that for a drop of cyanide.
What now? I've still got my report to write, so make it quick.
I hate to break it to you, officer, but it wasn't an accident.
Care to elaborate, smarty boots?
The bottle of wine I found near the victim had been poisoned with cyanide. He was dead before he hit the water.
Whoa, that's a twist. Any leads on the poisoner?
Nothing to put my finger on, but I might need to inspect the other drowned sailor.
Well, of course I won't stop you. It's not my case anyway. We had a complaint about a body in a fountain. Can't have bodies laying about in fountains, can we? It was
That's bad for
somewhere in
hygiene.
Scaladio, as far as I know. You think they're connected?
That is what I intend to find out. Thank you.
I'm assuming that it's a police moment. Scaladio victims. I don't know what the third Let's open her up. Scaladio victims complaints, maybe. If complaints is a thing that exists. Maybe current year. Complaints, yeah. Sailors reported drowned in a public park at the intersection of Harbor Avenue and Basketball Street in Scaladio. At the time of his death, the victim was presumed under the influence of liquor. The body had a red kiss mark on one of his cheeks. Intersection of Baskerville Street and Harbor Avenue. Baskerville Street, I think Harbor Avenue. It's right here. It's right outside the police station. New location, public park. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, look, they drained the fountain and removed the body. We're too late.
No matter, we'll work with what we have. Last week's newspaper, the front page reads, "Sky is the limit, Governor funds Arsenal's second airship." A broken bottle with no label. A bright red lip rouge mark. Light tobacco with a hint of citrus. A worn leather tobacco pouch, salt stained from a long time at sea.
It looks like getting go to the tobacco.
A cotton shawl. Could it be silence?
Officer Ackley, it has come to my attention that you habitually forgot to put critical evidence from crime scene, such as absent mindedness is unacceptable for a police officer. I wouldn't be surprised if you forgot this note somewhere too. This is your last warning, Ackley. I mean, Chief Constable Donovan. Did I just get like a hat? Yeah, what's that? I didn't even realize Alonso. God damn it. I didn't realize that I got that hat.
This wine, again. Don't sailors prefer spirits?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Drained to the last
okay.
drop. The victim won't be needing his cap anymore. I might as well take it.
Okay.
Ugh, the litter bin is right there.
Another hat. Another hat. Finally a sailor hat.
Drowning in a 2 feet deep fountain. I've seen some things, but this really takes the biscuit.
Okay. Is that all this?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
This is.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh my. Okay. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that there were 3 different options there.
This sailor is another victim of the same woman. She poisoned him and pushed him into the fountain to make it look like an accident.
Sherlock, the spot where he fell. I saw something. Maybe you should take a look.
You are me, John. You are me.
Blimey, the great detective is baffled by a piece of cutlery.
A water-soaked matchbox from the Drinking Dutchman. Must be a local pub. Venetian copper soldi. Authentic, but worthless.
add to the coin collection. I was located in Southern Silverton near Victoria Bridge. Yeah, I knew about that. I think we've been around there before. It's Victoria Bridge. Alright.
Not looking for company, boy, Oak. Not in the mood for chit-chat.
There we go. Let's talk to the bartender.
You sure you're in the right place? We don't serve cocktails here.
I'm looking for information about a sailor who recently drowned in Scaladio. Would you happen to know anything about him?
Maybe, maybe not. Why would I talk to a landlubber about it, eh?
All right then, have it your way.
I'm just trying to help. No, another man's gonna walk in right after I leave who's gonna be dressed up like a sailor and he's gonna ask the same question. Just don't think about it.
What can I get you, mate?
Nah, I'm good. Don't want to end up like that guy who drowned in the fountain after having one too many.
Aye, I know the fella. Shame, damn shame. But let me tell ya, it wasn't the drink that got him. 'Twas a curse.
Siren curse him?
Let me guess. It had something to do with the siren?
No way, mate. That's just a daft superstition. I'm talking about a real curse here. He was from HMS Achilles. Some British schooner, nothing special. Except one of them Jack Tars shot an albatross. Everyone knows it's bad luck. Everyone. The dimwit brought the curse upon his whole crew. 3 are dead already.
There's a third one.
Wait, I've heard of only 2 such accidents. Are you saying that another man drowned?
Drowned or not, they've all kicked the bucket. Just this morning, another member of the crew was found dead. It's a curse, I'm telling ya.
We're obliged to find out.
It must indeed be the curse, but how do you know all that?
Why, he told me the whole story himself.
The victim told you?
His crewmate. The one who killed an albatross, Harry Thorne. He's renting a room upstairs. Every day, he gets completely rat-arsed, raving on and on about the bird around his neck. He's sleeping it off right now. But when the blighter wakes up, it'll be the same thing all over again.
Do you have a free room?
Certainly do. Dirt cheap. Here's the key. Go pick anyone you like.
It's a master key. Hmm?
Oh, it smells of stale cigarettes and damp bed sheets. Not exactly the best place to stay in town. Oh, the smell alone makes me feel groggy.
The same as we saw earlier. She's pretty free with her kisses.
Perhaps too much for her own good.
I do hear you probably don't remember me, but I remember you. How could you ever forget our shared night of passion? Now that you've returned to Cordona, why don't you visit me at the Garden of Delights? You won't regret it, I promise. And don't you worry about the money. You're my very special client. Thinking of you, Elisa.
The photo of the cursed crew. Here's Thorn, and right next to him, our first drowning victim. Crew of HMS Achilles, Cordona, 1879.
Now we walk into a trap, guns blazing. The game is afoot, Sherry boy.
Well said. I think I'll borrow that line from you, old chum.
Oof, he's really gone on a binge.
Hasn't Sherlock said
If he stopped drinking, the entire alcohol industry...
Yeah, we've got to go check that out.
would collapse.
He's out cold. No use trying to wake him.
Garden of Delights. Well, first, I'm gonna go do John's challenge. Queen Street near the intersection with Gloria Lane. Assuming that's like right here. Yep. Let's change back.
This place stinks of urine and cheap alcohol.
Well, if it ain't Mr. Smarty Boots. Guess what? You were right about the poisoning, but this time I'm ahead of the game. We've got another homicide on our hands. Same method, same everything. See for yourself.
After all this, I assume we're going to meet a werewolf next.
He suffered a head wound. There's caked blood in his hair underneath all the mud. Sharp, bloody rock stuck deep in the mud. The officer must have rolled the body over. An empty bottle of rum. There'd be no sirens. Looks like he slipped. This was clearly an accident.
What did I tell you? We've a killer on the loose. I knew it.
That may be true, but this here is very clearly an accident. The victim slipped and hit his head on a rock. I would have thought it obvious.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I thought I had all this sewn up. But you just had to come along and make me look like an idiot. I hope you're happy now, genius. Just move along.
Now you can file a correct report.
After all, the curse of clumsiness. I hope it's not contagious.
Alright. So let's well, I guess we shouldn't have taken off that costume so quickly. This man here, sailor.
Do you know anything about this?
Ah, I know this, yeah. Let me help you.
Garden of Lights has been added. Oh, strictly business. Okay. There it is in the red light district. Is there like a building? I think I'm gonna need one disguised as him. Is there not a beard? Oh, you're gonna have to go get another beard. Get the sailor's cap on. I'm gonna see if I need to get another beard. Okay. I just
Come on
need
over,
this beard.
lovey. Don't be shy. I can see you're up for some fun. Madame Pauline will see you right. Girls, boys, a bit of both. Whatever tickles your pickle, darling.
Hey, evidence here. Oh, where's the letter at? Yeah, there we go.
I'm looking for the girl who wrote this letter. Perhaps you know who she might be?
Let me see. No, I don't know, lovey. I have a Lizzie here, but I doubt she can even spell her own name. And what's all this nonsense about a special client? This is a business we're running here, not a charity. I don't see what you're getting at.
Okay.
I don't see what you're getting at. Cannot help you with this, lovey. Cannot help you with this, lovey. Cannot help you with this, lovey.
Alright.
I don't see what you're getting at. I don't see what you're getting at. What's that got to do with me? Ah, I know who
Oh,
you
cotton
mean.
shop. Right.
It's the goody two shoes down the street. She's not one of mine, though. She's not even a working girl, if I say so myself. Trust me, lovey. We'll give you a much better time.
I don't doubt it, Mom, but I have to see her first. Thanks for your help.
Alrighty. Okay, I'll just fast travel over here then. It should be like right on top of the relations.
Harry, it's you! I knew you'd come. It's been so long, but you haven't changed a bit. I don't suppose you remember me, do you?
Bam.
You must be Eloisa, yes? I got your letter.
Wonderful. No point beating around the bush then. I've missed you, love. I wonder if you still have your prowess. Why don't we go to my place for some wine and something extra?
Yeah.
How could I refuse such an offer from a pretty girl like you? Let's go right now.
Wonderful. Follow me. It's not far from here. Here we are. Make yourself comfortable, love.
Mmm.
There's wine on the table. You should have some. Loosen you up. Bring out your naughty side.
Won't you drink with me?
Absolutely. I'll join you in a minute. I just need to powder my nose.
All right then. I'll be waiting for you, pet.
Let's pour out some of the
Did
wine.
you just call her pet? Seriously? Boy, you are truly hopeless, Sherlock.
Let's drink it, boys.
Siren's song. She is consistent, I'll give her that. The bottle was open and the cork replaced.
A fresh lick of paint, some warm touches, and anyone could call this place a home. you want to keep this stupid act up, you better pour out the wine and quick.
Where do I pour out?
Hurry up, she'll be out any second.
HMS Achilles, Friday, 5 p.m. She prepared for their arrival.
My dear Eliza, with this I am sending you the money that I promised my last letter. Your father would still blame me, but I don't, darling. You didn't know that it was your fault. You won't listen to me, but I'm sure I missed you too. I beg you return home. Until then, you are in my thoughts and prayers. Your loving mother, Rachel.
The beloved child of a rich family.
And done. No hard feelings, Mr. Ficus, right? Come on, hurry up.
White powder with a bitter almond-like odour. These are no smelling salts. It's cyanide. Ah, she's smoking citrus-flavoured cigarettes. The dots connect.
This lip rouge looks good on her. Just saying.
Okay, John. You need to control your horny level now. Another one is dead. Today, as I watched the ripples around him, I should have felt relief, yet I felt nothing but my own pain. If only memories could fade away like those ripples. I wish you'd forget that dirty alley, the fear and helplessness, the feeling of their hands all over my body. Can't wash it away. What am I killing them?
Oh, here she
One
comes.
left.
Sorry for making you wait, sweetie. I hope the wine has kept you good company.
Oh, yes. I needed to
getting
wet my
dark.
whistle real bad.
Splendid, Harry. Bravo. Refreshing, isn't it? Now let me refresh your memory as well.
I don't feel so well.
As well you shouldn't. But don't worry. It'll be all over soon. It won't hurt. Much. At least not as much as when you and your friends forced yourselves on me. Not as much as when you ripped away my clothes, my dignity, my life. I've hated you with all my heart. But not anymore. Now I forgive you. Truly I do. Let me kiss you goodnight.
Now, that would hardly be appropriate, miss.
Wait, what's happening?
It's time I drop my act. This beard is false. I'm not Harry Thorne.
Oh, I see. You're from the police then, yes? Here to question me?
There's no need. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I know that you killed Thorne's crewmates, and I know why.
Well, Mr. Holmes, you can save your breath. I won't deny a thing. But please, stop tormenting me with this farce. Do what you must.
You gotta
I
stop.
will keep it a secret, but you do have to stop.
How can I stop now after all I've done? I thought it would bring me solace. Stupid. It is too late.
You cannot undo what you've done, that much is true, but it's not too late to move on. It's never too late.
You're right. You must be right. I knew it all along, I just didn't have it in me to admit it.
I'm glad that you do now. And here's your shawl. Try not to lose it again.
I won't. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Thank you so much.
Alright. Oh, are we gonna... Yeah. I might as well squeeze in the last one. Because we're gonna need to do it. Does John appreciate what I did? Nope. No, I don't wanna. John's diary. That was a mature choice, especially in this gray area. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I really felt like an episode under there, but we gotta carry on. We gotta do street magic now. Crossing Harbor Avenue and Thunder Road. Oh yeah, I know exactly where this is, because it's like right outside the fucking police station. Yeah, it's like, it's literally, yeah. I don't know, it's not even making me mark it. Alright, let's go to the wardrobe. Let's change out of this shit. This game gets really fucking dark sometimes. I really appreciate it. Especially like in the there was a few episodes ago where it was like the tales of like we started Tales of the Empty House and like the start of Gilded Cage. I thought had a lot of really cool and really fucking emotional shit in it. Frogwares knows how to tell a story. They sure do. I think it's just straight up down the street. There it is. Just gotta wait for it to load in real quick. There we go.
Let's hope no one's been hit by this smooth mineral. A deck of tarot cards, very popular among street performers.
Is that a perfect geode?
Someone has over-egged the pudding with these spangles. The name of the original performer has been replaced with Dilwyn.
You know what? Put on the magic hat. I have a feeling it'll help.
It's not actually magic, John.
Well, not to you perhaps, but to a boy, any magician's hat is special.
Alright, I'll put on the hat.
Should have known better than to jostle a police officer.
Can you believe?
Is this familiar to you?
Sir, I can assist you straight away.
Dylan's pursuer bumped into a policeman during the chase and was stopped. The boy ran ahead. Okay, I was just scribbling in that. I'm being off the short one.
It's all right, boy. You can come out. Your pursuer has been intercepted by Cordona's finest.
I didn't do... Hey, that's my hat you're wearing.
I know it is. I followed you from your magic stand. Are you okay?
I'm fine. You should keep the hat. It makes you look like the amazing Alonzo.
Hey, this
He's
side
the
quest
best
came
magician
out
around.
before that
It never
DLC.
suited me anyway.
Foreshadowing.
Is that so? Let me take a look at you.
In reverse. Recently been pretty epic. Expensive trinket. First hands, paint or writing ink. Several sizes too big. Sounds like a street urchin to me.
You're skinny, underfed, and bruised from a life of hardship, but you stand straight and proud. You do what you must to survive. Fortunately, you were blessed with a keen mind and have put it to use exchanging insight for income. Commendable for someone so young.
Nah, you got it all wrong, mister. That's okay. Nobody can see like I do.
Clearly. So, tell me, why did you call that man a liar?
I was wrong.
Because he is. He told me he's a lord. But no lord has calluses on his hands and sour cabbage stuck in his moustache. He came after me. He caught me with a fist. Nasty bugger.
What did you expect? You embarrassed him in front of his peers and he couldn't admit it. Of course he would lash out. You must be careful how you deploy the truth, Dilwyn. It's a potent weapon, as easily turned against the speaker as it is brandished by him.
Yeah, well, the truth is what people pay me for. I simply notice things others don't. But I think you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes, I can do it too.
It's deduction.
It's called deductive reasoning. I happen to be somewhat of an expert in it.
I never knew there was anyone else like me.
Your abilities come with consequences, Dilwyn. To adults, you're a nuisance. To other kids, a freak. You must learn how to blend in. Bite your tongue.
But I don't want to blend in.
Then they will lock you up. The truth hurts, and the bigger the truth, the further men will go to silence it. Be careful how and when you deploy it.
All right. I mean, it was just an amusement.
Yes, nothing like a swift uppercut to really pass the time. Perhaps when faced with the monotony of this world, you will find a place in your mind to explore instead. There is little to gain in idle provocation.
Should join the police.
Why don't you go to the police and show them your skills? You could become a real detective one day.
They won't take me seriously. Grown-ups never do.
I'm sure you'll be able to impress them, Dilwyn. Just work your magic.
All right. Maybe I'll do that. Catching criminals could be fun.
Before you go, impress me. What do you see?
You're overconfident, as a way to mask your insecurities. You're more vain than you care to admit. And you notice when people notice you. You act like you don't need anyone, because it's easier to pretend you like being alone than to ask for help. You desperately hope to find somewhere you belong, but you never will. Nowhere, no one will ever be enough. And the truth is, you're terrified. You're too smart and too empty inside. You know how dangerous that is, and you know exactly what you're capable of.
Valiant attempt, but alas, you've missed the mark.
Oh, really? Well, what does John think?
What the fuck, dude?
Sherlock, did he just... how?
I don't know.
Dude. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's amazing. Alright, well, next episode, we're gonna be doing A Mother's Love. I hope you guys enjoyed this as always, and I'm glad that was a rather short one. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace out.